obviously your keynote was about the power of media and a lot of it on the language of media. Do you think is the case of a term that's the most abused and the most harmful, actually, in the Western media right now?
Peace, because we don't mean it, and democracy, because we don't mean it. We're constantly telling the Arabs we're going to come and give them lots of democracy. We want them to have parliaments, we want them to have voting. And we always arrive with our tanks and our horses and our swords and our Apache helicopters. And the Arabs and the Muslims in general have got used to this, but we think they believe us. And what about this democracy? We want all these little houses of parliament all over the Middle East. Well, that's very nice. But in Europe, for example, most of the government is now presidential. Parliaments are in decline. It's a democracy, but it's presidential democracy. I keep thinking more and more the longer I'm here that people here have got to work out their own future. We can come here as doctors, lecturers, engineers, journalists perhaps, but no more soldiers, because this land does not belong to us.
Do you think that's happening, that people are working out their own futures here?
Well, as long as we're here, no. Of course not. Absolutely not. When you have foreign forces all over the Middle East, including here in Qatar, the biggest American air base in the region, people can't work out their own future because they're not free to do so.
So do you ever see it happening, where foreign forces...
I don't know. I will be dead by then. Of old age, I trust. I don't know, really. You can see that the people have the ability to make serious social decisions. You only have to look at opposition parties in Egypt, for example, to see that there are people there who have real ideas about the future, not necessarily Islamist. But to see how you can channel these ideas and protect them and protect the people without getting picked up by the idiots from the security police, I don't know how you do that.
When you come to a forum like this and you see all these different sort of leaders in the Arab and Muslim world, does it give you any sort of like hope or optimism, or is it like, this itself, what role or function do you see it playing?
I don't know. One of the things, this is no use to you, but when you're a speaker, you spend so much energy in what you want to say that you don't have much time to think about what other people are saying. That's not selfish, it's just the way it is. I don't know. I have no idea what's the answer. I think Al Jazeera, the fact that Al Jazeera exists in however flawed a way, is a sign that people, Al Jazeera helps people to frame new ideas. It does. They may not always be good ideas, but it helps them to frame them. And the existence of Al Jazeera, whether this particular forum, I have no idea, but the existence of Al Jazeera is undoubtedly a form of social and political progress in the region. I mean, when I came here 34 years ago, this would be unimaginable.